trying out something new. As you can see, we are going to be doing these vlogs once a month, Lord willing, from here out to give you some information on what's going on in the church, some of the stuff that's upcoming, as well as some of the stuff that's behind the scenes. If you've been coming here for any length of time, you know there's a lot going on, and there's a lot more going on than we make announcements of, because we just don't have the time to make the announcements on all of them. And so we're going to be doing these vlogs to hopefully keep you up to speed on the things that are up and coming. Today, what I want to do is I want to share with you three main things that are going on in the church. One has to do with the finances. The second has to do with our website. And then the third has to do with our refugee mission program. So not our complete mission program, but just specifically what we're doing currently with refugees. And so first, let's just talk a little bit about our finances, to tell you where we're at and what's been going on with that. Well, 2015 just ended. We're 26 days into the new year. And I tell you this, 2015 ended, and it ended great. You know, thanks to your support, what's been coming in, we have been able to pay all our bills here. We have been able to increase our missions abroad. We've been planting lots of churches in Malawi and Mozambique. We've taken on more missionaries than we ever have had before. We have been engaged with refugees that are coming in through into Europe. We were over there doing some work with our home-based missions, our outreaches have reached a level that we've never seen before. And for 2016, we see all these things increasing even the more. I mean, God's just opened up great doors for us. And so we're really excited about that. And more about our finances along that line. We have done something new this year. We've outsourced our bookkeeping. I mean, we've done that for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons that we've outsourced our bookkeeping is for higher accountability. The church is growing, and with the increased growth of the church, we feel that our finances should have greater accountability. And really, some of the bookkeeping that we're doing right now is beyond what we're able to do in the staff. And so we've done that, and it's exciting. And some of you've got to see on the back of your bulletin, first 3 weeks of this year, on the back of the bulletins, we put up our expenditures of last year, and then as well, we put up our proposed budget of this year. And so if you have any of those old bulletins, you can look at them a little bit more closely. Second area I want to talk to you about, which I find a lot more exciting than finances, is the website. You know, our current website has been great. For 2010, it was beautiful, it was great, provided a lot of information, which a lot of the websites we were looking to for that reason, but things have changed. And with that, we're also changing our website. We are giving our website a total new revamp. Hopefully, it'll be done by March. You know, as a church, our prime objective is to make Jesus known, not only here in the church, but also outside of the church. We want Jesus to be made known. That's why God has us in this region. He wants us to impact this region with his name. One of the prime ways we see, or I should say one of the first steps we see that happening, is through the website. Look, you know as well as I, when you are going to go do something new, if you are going to engage in something, you're first going to do a little bit of research on it. You have that opportunity to do that. That's what the website's for. And so up until this point in time, our website has been for everything and anything. I mean, it's had what's our current events, it's had our upcoming events, it's had our missions on that, it's had our updates from our missionaries and what's going on in the field. I mean, it's just had everything. It's the go-to place. The way you're going to interact with the website now is going to be totally different. We are retooling it so that it's going to be, the primary use is going to be for people who haven't visited yet. And so what's going to happen is we're gearing it towards those who don't know Jesus yet, to those who are unchurched, and to those who are just looking to get engaged or join in with another church. And so You know that when you visit a church, the first thing you want to do before you ever step foot in the door is go to the website. You want to find out about that church. And so that's what this website's going to be for. It's going to be a place where people can go. The format's going to be simple. They're going to be able to find out about the church and what's going on in the church. They'll be able to know what to expect before they step in the door so that they'll be more comfortable when they come. And so now for you and me, when we meet somebody, whether it be a friend, a coworker, whether it be a family member, you can say to them, go check out our church by going to our website. You give them the site, and it's going to be a great resource for that. So that's the web. So close to the website, close on that subject, is a proposed church app. We're looking at a church app for that and social media to take the place of how we currently use the website, but even cranked up a little bit more user-friendly. Church app, if we do that, is going to be a place where you and I go to. On there will be all the current events. It'll be the upcoming events. It'll be right there at your fingertips, very easily to manage. You'll be able to access all the messages online right from there, real simple button to hit. If you want to give electronically right there on that app, you can do that. Our social media as well is going to be cranked up this year. We're going to put up a lot of our current events as well, a lot of the postings, weather postings, all of that stuff is going to be through the app and through social media. And as well, these vlogs, these are also going to be on that app and on social media. And so that's the web. Third, I want to talk to you about is our refugee program. Okay, so not all of our missions, just one specific area of missions. We do lots of missions. Everyone knows, I mean, if you've seen the news, everyone knows there's a refugee crisis going on around the world. We have decided as a church not to hide our heads in the sand or take an indifferent stance on the refugees. We've decided to join in with the suffering. And some of the ways that we've done that is I personally have gone over to Hungary. I helped some of the refugees, minister to the refugees as they were coming in through Hungary before they closed their borders. And currently, we just received back 2 men from our church who had been over in Serbia ministering to the refugees for the last 2.5 months. Ongoing from here, what we're going to do is we're going to continue to help some of the churches that are ministering to the refugees in Serbia. But then on the home front, we're also involved with a refugee resettlement ministry. Well, that's ours, refugee resettlement ministry. We formed a team of people within the church, and what we're doing is we're helping some refugees that are coming into Connecticut resettle locally. Currently, we were asked by an organization if we would help out on resettling 4 refugee families. We took that on as our first. So settling 4 refugee families, I mean, hit the road running. We've jumped right in. It has been going awesome. I mean, it's been an unbelievable blessing to everybody who is involved. With this resettlement program, we help these refugees with everything initially coming in. 6-month commitment is what it turns out to be. As they come into the United States, we help provide them with a safe place to live. And so we provide an apartment for them. We provide, the internet service, the electricity for them. We help them find jobs. We help them, their children get enrolled in school. We enroll them in English as a second language courses. We get them to sing English as a second language courses. Everything that they need to get stabilized here in America. And so that's some of the refugee program. This one we started in December, just before Christmas. It's going to go on to about June with these 4 families. And then in June, we will, Lord willing, take on another refugee family and help them get resettled. But this time it'll only be 1. So that's our refugee resettlement program here locally. And any of these areas of ministry are more than open for you to jump in and become part of the team. Look, your life matters. Your life can make a difference, and it can make a difference here. It can make a difference in other parts of the world. But as we all join together, the larger of an impact that we can make, and the more we can make an impact for Jesus in our land. And so that's our first vlog. Join with us next month as I inform you on some of the next current events that are going on. Have a great afternoon.